All right, boys. Time for some good old Black Ops 2 campaign. Let's go. New story. Here we go. Just beat Black Ops 1 yesterday, so let's see what we could do.
Secure the building.
It's going to be a different experience doing this right after the BO1 campaign. Getting that direct sequel experience.
Scout every inch of the vault, sir. Except this room. Safety's on, dipshit.
How did you know?
Was Raul Menendez here today? Sergeant Woods. Raul Menendez is the leader of Cortes Dia. And the most dangerous terrorist since Osama bin Laden.
So he was there. Gave him a little pendant.
Fucking waste of time. Guy's a vegetable. Back off! All he said was, mi hermana. That's Spanish for sister, dipshit.
Yeah, the Woods is all there. Come on, man.
You boys better get your shit together. He's gonna attack. If you have information about a threat to national security, you gotta tell us. Turn the camera on. Your old man. He's doing okay in Alaska. Fucking Hudson showed up.
Dad, I'm scared.
Flashback.
You're 7 years old, David. Stop acting like a baby.
What? Isn't that a baby? Whoa.
David, wait.
Go back to the army, like you did when Mom died.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, duty calls, you know. He'll understand when he's older.
Colonel North NSC. You already know Jason Hudson. What are you doing here? Yesterday, Sergeant Woods led a covert team to take out an arms smuggling ring in Angola.
So what? He's in a cabin?
This morning, we lost contact. So go get him, CIA. Why are you here?
Castro and the Russians are all over Angola. We can't go in. The CIA have buried the mission.
They need you.
No longer exists.
We got whatever you need, Mason.
It's so cruel because it's like this in the real world, bro. Just pulling men away from their children. Very sad.
He'll be fine.
Dad, you said you'd never go back to the army. You promised me.
It's Uncle Woods, son. He'd do it for me.
Yeah, that's valid too. Ugh. Oh, rescue. Okay. Yeah, so this is it's way back. Okay, cool. Can we change anything with this loadout? I don't really like the you know what we got here. Oh, yeah, we could do that. Fine with this. ACOG site? Okay. See what else we got. Oh, cool. That's sick. And that is a secondary? Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Found where I was being held prisoner with the spy set.
Oh, okay, so it's another back and forth, sort of like Black Ops 1 in the chair, but this time it's like Woods recalling the thingamabobber story or whatever. That's sick.
Snags it at about 30,000 feet.
Because before I didn't really get the parallels, because I hadn't played the BO1 campaign for the context.
Analyzed and delivered, all by hand. Our dog in the fight. This guy named Jonas Savimbi. You think I'm fucking nuts? This guy.
Bro, it's crazy. Crazy how much Woods reminds me of my grandfather. R.I.P. by the way. Oh my god. Because he was also a veteran, my grandpa. Ah, jeez, bro. That's a horrible way to go. True. Alright, comrades, let's do this. What are we even doing here? Why are we with these, I don't know, communists? I forgot. This is Vietnam, right? Get to the MBLE! Headed into battle. Hit. Say it, say it, say it. Say the thing, bro. Yeah. Okay, I gotta duck below in this grass so I don't frickin' die. Okay, so we're just like following the truck basically. Easy, easy. What is the context of what's going on right now? I'm very ignorant of history. Said hi. Yo, Sarah, welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're just playing some classic Black Ops 2. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi. Oh, let me lower my volume a little bit here. It's a lot going on. There we go. But yeah, good to see you here. Good to see you. We're just redoing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. What do I do here? Do I just like throw grenades at these guys? There we go. Uh-oh. They got some tanks out there. Do you play other games? Yeah, sometimes we play Roblox, sometimes we play Minecraft, and we also play all the other COD titles, the popular ones at least. So we play Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 7 a lot. So those are basically the games we play. And then when GTA 6 comes out, we're going to be doing some of that. And then I'm also in the middle of a GTA 4 campaign run as well. So we play a couple different games. Oh, dang it. I actually just deaded. Deaded already. That sucks. Alright. Maybe I just gotta wait instead of just rushing in. That would make sense. Oh my goodness. Oh, call air support. That makes sense. Alrighty. So what is it? Awesome. Got them all first try. I used to play Roblox, but not anymore. So what games do you mostly play? Long time no see, partner. Yo, bro, John. I finally got a PS5 for the ports, bro. Do you have the PS5 ports, bro? We gotta frickin' play together, man. No cap. That would be sick, bro. We gotta run this game up, bro. If you don't have it, you gotta get these ports. I sold my Xbox for this. Yo, how's the streaming career with Mortal Kombat going, bro? Have like you blown up and like made like a whole clan and stuff like that? I don't know if they're called clans, but I don't know, divisions, whatever you call them on like Mortal Kombat. Has that been a success? How have you been, bro? Oh, I could call them more air support. Fortnite, Rocket League, and I have PS5 too. Hey, valid, valid, valid. Yeah, I will play Black Ops 2 with basically anyone. Feel free. Love that. Everyone has a PS5, bro. That's another reason why I gave up my Xbox. Like, nobody rocks with Xbox, so it's not even worth it. There we go. I think I got them all. Oh, what the? No. There we go. That was sick. Say Savimbi? Is that your name? What a badass. WI PS5 is gonna buy the game. Been on PC mostly. Kind of blew up, not famous, so 100% success on the community, taking a break from it right now. Hey, that's valid, bro. Have you been working, bro? You got a career? Obviously, don't tell me your personal business. I'm just curious to whether you're doing all right. Because I definitely do not. All right, I'm still in trade, and I'm just doing an internship right now. All right, so don't feel bad. Yeah, bro. I think I got like 2 more years, and then I'll have a, you know, quote unquote real job where you make real money. Otherwise better than Xbox. True. True. Yeah, I do like, I noticed the colors are a lot better on this. Xbox is, everything's like all grayed out. This, you actually got color on the screen. Like, if you guys had an Xbox, you know how washed out it was. What are you whispering in his ear, bro? Trying to get him to betray me?
The MPLA is not yet defeated. That's a very dangerous rescue, my friend. Where is he? He's being held captive by a Nicaraguan gun runner. A very dangerous man.
Now I get you, unfortunately lost. Ah, okay. Graphic design? Oh, okay. That's sick. That's sick, bro. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I heard people can make a lot of money on Fiverr, right? Is that what you do it on? A lot of people say it's a lot easier to learn. What's a lot easier to learn? Xbox or PS5? What were we talking about? um. Anyways, let's see what Woods has to say. You guys are wondering what that moan was I was stretching. Okay, nothing else. Oh no. Reznov, the numbers. I remember this. I do remember this. Xbox? Oh, yeah. It's like comparing Mac to Windows, I guess. Mac is easier to navigate on a base level, like its OS. And its layout, but Windows you can do a whole lot more in, and it is a bigger ceiling for performance. That's why they usually do it on Fiverr. They build on the MK did daylight says in graphics for no small price. Hey, that's sick, bro. How's the Dead by Daylight community? I thought it was like annoyingly left wing. They were very vocal about it. Unlike the COD community, and basically most other communities. But I don't know, am I wrong about that, or is that just something the developers like to say is the case on Twitter? They're making more music though, at least. Hey, that's valid. That's valid. What kind of music? You've been making? You've been producing beats for people? You've been rapping again? Let's go, bro. Access. Okay, here we go. What's your PS5 username? It is Doomer No Xbox. Oh, it's like my hat right now where it says Doomer on Xbox, except Doomer No Xbox, because I'm on PS5, get it? So my username is just not, you know. Get it. But right now I'm playing the campaign, but I'll be playing with people later on after the campaign. After I'm done playing the campaign, I'll hop onto some multiplayer, some zombies. I actually, my first game right before this was a little bit of zombies. I was doing a little bit of, Buried. We got to round 20. I'm going to be editing that video soon. I just recorded it today. And basically, oh, they're still coming. I did the 2 perk Easter eggs, so that was cool. And I did the time bomb Easter egg to duplicate points, so I should be good for like all of the Richthofen quests. Because we got max bank fill now, so you can give me and my homies some points to make those Easter eggs a lot easier. Oh, snap. Alright. I don't see any. Oh, they're on the upper deck? Or, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that was nothing. We're all good. Get out of town. Get out of town.
That's the locks to the gunboats. Okay, Mason, we're clear. Open up the container.
What the heck? Oh, you're my teammate. What the? How come it gave me hit markers on you instead of just saying like "Don't shoot your teammate"? That was weird. Do or not? Yeah. Except there's another O. After the O that you typed. And there's no spaces either. No spaces. Said hi. Hey, yo, what's going on, Posto? Hey, thank you guys for the emojis in the chat as well. Do appreciate that. But what's going on, Posto? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh, what the heck is this? There are a lot of dead bodies here. I don't like this. That is not... Well, oh, there he is. Yo, he looks wild.
It's me, Mason. Do to him, Hudson.
Yeah, they destroyed his body. Holy crap. Let's get him out of here. I'm also be going to school for politics. Maybe I'm moving to do more politics. Hopefully you pick the right side, bro. But yeah, do whatever your heart calls you to do. That'll be nice. That'll be cool. I'll vote for you if you're based. Or do you mean like more so like local politics, like helping out, like allocate like soup kitchen sources and whatnot? Because it can mean a ton of different things. Now, in Fortnite or Rocket League, I used to play a lot of Fortnite. I might download it again. I don't like Rocket League because I've always been really bad at it, no matter how much I play. But Fortnite is a fun game. I'm just not really into it at the moment. But who knows, I might get back into it. Alright, what's going on here? Swim to the shore. Yeah, for clarity's sake, I'm still Christian humanitarian. It's like I'm a distributist economically, center-left economics, and far-right social policy, essentially. Very like pro-human dignity, pro-Christian sexual ethics, pro like, you know, going to church and starting big families, things like that. Ugh.
Come on, Woods, I got you. I got you, brother.
Get a lot better Rocket League, but it's hard to get good. Yeah, it's like such a unique and different game. For the worldviews of other politicians. I mean, there are sides in contemporary times. You could say there's different abstract political theories, but it's going to be assigned to a left-right paradigm. So, like, for instance, I'm a Christian humanitarian. That would be to the right. But then there are also, like, other factions on the right that I could disagree with. But I would still be more likely to vote for the person on the right no matter what compared to the person on the left. So it's like, there's also, you know, the word that rhymes with Yahtzees on the right. Obviously, I wouldn't be one of those. But it's like a general ethos thing, you know. Whereas, like, someone on the left, it's like the worldviews that occupy that space are worldviews that I would never agree with, you know, under any circumstances. So I guess that does that make sense? Like a clearer differentiator. It's not so much that I would agree with every worldview that happens to fall within the right side of the political paradigm. It's more so that you would say that you're right wing if it's the case that other worldviews, like let's say if you disagree with every single worldview on the left, then you would say, you know, I'm right wing, I'm not left wing. But hopefully that makes sense.
Okay, on my lead, we run for the wooden hut.
Like I would never align myself with. Uh-oh, that sucks. I think we just died. Oh no though. No. They found us. Independence is like, no, don't go after him. It's a purpose, or it's focused on the world. Okay, but like, why do you disagree? Yo, what's going on, SV? You sound smart, thank you. I'd rather look at the economic issue. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so if you're saying that you don't care about their left and right paradigm because both of them support like fringe social policy that you would say causes more division than unity, and you'd rather focus on how the heck am I getting caught? I am like definitely in the woods. Anyways, but if you're saying that you just want to focus on like working class based, lift up the blue collar worker type, unite the workers against the bourgeoisie, and focus more on class based politics, I can respect that. So if that's what you mean by like I'm not left or right, then I'm all for it. Like supporting unions and things like this that could be bipartisan and agreed on by both parties. Then I respect that. Is that more so what you're going for? Is that what you're trying to say? But yeah, I appreciate you saying this on smart, Sarah. Yo, SVR doing good in the hood? Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. How do they keep spotting me? What is going on? Heavy Spain won the World Cup. I was screaming just how happy I was. Yeah, I am. I am happy about this. Who are they versing again? In a sense, yeah, you're right, but it's more to me. They just fight pretty much. Yes, in a sense, just worried about the world. Really, hey, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But it's like, yeah, the only reason that I would differentiate myself from all left-wing policy is only not even in theory, because there are leftist stances that I can align myself with, but Christianity and Christians having a voice in public policy is very important to me. And to get elected in the left wing in America, it seems like you sort of have to run on secular pluralism, all religions being equal. You can't introduce any laws based on religion, things like this. So because of that, because like that's the requirement, and obviously if you want to win, you're gonna have to go along with that. And so most people who are gonna happen to be Democrat are going to be forced to align themselves with that 99% of the time. But there are definitely things that I agree with on the left and other aspects than I would the right. But just because of like my spiritual journey and how important Christianity and that being reflected in the country's politics specifically is to me, that's probably because it's one of my number one issues. I would never associate with the left. But yeah, anyway, I'm done with that tangent. Sorry about that. I just wanted to clarify. Argentina? Okay. Argentina, didn't they have Messi? Or am I wrong about that? Or is that Ronaldo? I'm pretty sure they had Messi, right? Because I don't really care who wins, honestly, but I do like Messi. I don't really care too much about the World Cup. But if he lost and he's on the Argentinian team, I do feel kind of bad. But like good for Spain, good for Spain. Spain got good people, good Catholic people, so I'm fine with them winning. Oh, there he is. There he is, boys. Let's get him. Yeah, they had Messi. R.I.P., bro. Yeah, that's true right there. Definitely gonna have to, but we'll claim I am definitely Christian. Hey, base. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like if a Democrat ran and didn't lose that, I would definitely be willing to vote for him. So, yeah. Anyone involved in politics, as long as Christianity comes first, God first, I'll support it. So, but yeah, God bless you, brother. Glad you're still a Christian. Holy crap, this is getting intense. I don't like his face. He doesn't seem very trustworthy. Yeah. Yeah, get away. Okay, I'm actually kind of scared right now. What's going Unless you're like a fake Christian, like James Talrico, like you're like, oh, I'm Christian, but God's non-binary and like abortion is okay all of the time. Then that type of Christianity can't count. But yeah. Oh man, yes sir. Appreciate SVR. I like him always my player. Hey, valid, bro. I don't know anything about him. I should look more into sports because the World Cup and the Olympics seem to be very important to Americans. So I should definitely follow them a lot more closely. What Talrico said? Yeah, bro. Talrico said God is non-binary and abortion is okay all of the time. He also said that his number one issue, not taxes, not social welfare, not unions, not being pro-worker against the divorce policy. James Enrico said recently that his number one issue in politics was allowing children to identify as trans and having the freedom to do so. Bro, you're telling me that you're a Christian and that's your number one issue, bro? Like, not the workers, not, I mean, yeah, really just the workers. That's one of the biggest things in Christian policy. But it's like that, bro. Like, come on, like that's who are you fooling? Yeah, he's a little crazy. God's gone for real, bro. Exactly. God does not identify with any like modern, societal labels, bro. Like. God, exactly. God is God. He's an essence. And it's like, what does he say? If I was talking to him, I would say the Bible exclusively uses male pronouns and references to refer to God. So like king, son, father, and things like this, right? He's never referred to with any female pronouns. So if you were going to pick a gender, which I'm not advocating for, but if you were going to pick one, it would have to be male. It couldn't be non-bi. Like, where do you even get that in the scripture? Israel, all my friends said Spain was cooked. Yeah, bro, because of Messi, bro. They all love Messi, so they wanted to believe that. That makes sense. I love the fact Messi passed the torch to Yamal. Oh, that's cool. Got some brotherly kinship. So I guess now the Americans are behind Yamal. That's like our next best man, I suppose. Is that what's going on here? Uh-oh. 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 Red was blind as heck like Argentina desperately trying to ruin the whole matchup with constant fouls. Oh, that sucks. Well, it's a good thing it didn't actually affect the outcome, right? Or did it? I don't know. And all the other SHS. SHS. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm scared. How much longer are we gonna have to defend Woods, bro? No! Oh my god. Good thing I was able to throw it back in time. Yo, pause. Don't don't clip that out of context, guys. He's an idiot to me now, that's weird. Facts. He's an essence that turns values in scriptures. Not hateful, but I would ban gender affirmation for kids. Now me. Hey, bro, let's go, base. Okay. Yeah. So you're definitely sane. So even if you did register as a Dem, which I doubt you would, I would vote for you, bro. Yeah, as long as you're saying like you're against the like extreme radical agendas. Like, we can legally allow children to do gender affirming surgeries and take HRT without their parents' consent. That's the only thing that like I have a major gripe with, is that, and like the or like what he said about abortion. Like, abortion's fine, whatever. Like, the baby could just be about to be born. It's all right. It's not a baby. And Kamala Harris said the same thing too. It tends to be like a trend with left side of the aisle, but there are definitely exceptions. Like, I know there's organizations called Democrats for Life, which try to like move the Democratic Party more towards the human dignity angle. But to be fair, neither side is a monopoly on human dignity. Human dignity is important to me as a Christian. but both sides tend to use it as a flex when they can and then ignore the parts where they don't use it. So, like, for example, the Republicans will be pro-life until it comes to the death penalty or euthanasia. Democrats will be pro-choice when it comes to, abortion, but, and then they'll be like, they'll be like, well, you guys are pro-life, right? Well, why are you not consistently pro-life, across everything? But, like, I am, so they can't use it on me, so hopefully that makes sense. It's less so a thing about women and more so I just believe from a spiritual angle that you need to sort of protect. I think, like, really the most important thing that we could aspire to as humans is having more families. Like, the ideal is to have a lot of kids, a lot of families, a lot more humans in the world, a lot more good moral humans, and a lot of humans who have families and are getting married and having children, and are able to keep their income, be wealthy. So that's what it all comes down to for me. As I will admit, more for wanting the Independence Party, but definitely more Republican. I believe in keeping a kid, don't like abortion, flesh, and others, and pro-life. Hey, that's valid. Okay. So yeah, you're definitely not like a crazy leftist type. So yeah, you're like are you like a reasonable centrist like P.F. Jung? I don't know if you know who that is, but if you're getting into politics, you might have heard of him. I definitely look into him if you haven't. He's like he's chill like that. Like, he doesn't lean far right or far left. He's like center, very, very slightly right, but he also says a lot of stuff that gets the right wing mad. Gets like too left. And his whole thing is like he's a dark centrist, like a radical centrist. So, I definitely look into him if you want to run like more center. He's a really good guy. Definitely recommend his content. It's very informative. She said the army wasn't even active. Basically balanced, yeah, valid. A lot of people are avoiding marriage in the pop. Exactly. That's exactly the problem, Sarah. That's what people don't understand. It's because of the materialization. Both parties engage in it, more so the left, but both parties do engage in it. It's like the commodification of everything that exists, if that makes sense. Like, life is a commodity. If you what I mean is, like, you don't want your kid aborted. It's a commodity. It's your property. If you are angry at someone and you want to kill them for something they did wrong, you can end their life with a death penalty because they're the property of the state. They're an inchangeable economic unit. They have they are not visible to you. They have no soul. They are just sort of this NPC that exists for the benefit of the state, And then also you have the abolition of religion of these younger generations. Because what you've had these politicians saying things like, I don't want religion to control my life. You've probably heard that talking point a lot. But for the most part, it's all CIA propaganda. Because what happened was, back in the 1900s, they needed women to get involved in the workforce because obviously the men were off to wars all of the time, World War I and World War II, right? And so you needed propaganda campaigns to get the women in the factories and making the metals, the precious metals, the military architecture, the weapons. You needed them to help out with the war. But back then, all the women were busy taking care of the kids, right? So what they had to do was they had to put propaganda on the television and in the schools and in the media that the only way you really have value to society is if you work. So, like, if you're a nurturer, if you're a cook, if you're a nurse, if you're a teacher, that's all invaluable. The only way that you are a valuable member of society is if you help us with our goals, which means you working hard labor. And that is why they had women in the workforce. And it worked temporarily because we won the war, of course. But the thing is that the propaganda campaign was supposed to end, and then it would have all been hunky-dory. But instead of the propaganda campaign ending, what you had actually was the government recognized, wait a minute. Because women are working now, we have the entirety of the human population in America, basically doubling the GDP. And that's really good for the national treasury, right? And so, in order to become the number one military superpower in the world, they said, screw this. We are not abandoning this mission because we need more money for our military operations, foreign affairs, and, social safety nets. Let's just keep it on the hush hush. Let's not tell them that it was a propaganda campaign. Let's not even change it. Let's keep on teaching people and, having this mainstream consensus in the news of pluralism, individual liberty, and things like this, and pretend that's always the way it was. And I'm sure, you've experienced, a lot of you guys have experienced this in your everyday life, right? When I was growing up, and when a lot of us were growing up, we would sort of assume that, everyone agrees everyone should be working, we should all, do the same things, and everyone's kind of the same. But in reality, it's only this way now because of the propaganda. Because throughout all of human history, you would have thought, if this was truly the way to go, right? If the only way that things could go is everyone is boring, men and women do the same thing all the time, they have no unique roles, we don't need to have children, then some other society would have figured that out, right? If that was the right way to go. But what you see is that this only happened recently, and it's only affecting the Western nations. And that is why we are collapsing right now. And so the point, to be clear, is not women can never vote or work again. But the point more so is this is what causes societies to fall, is when we start fundamentally misunderstanding the nature of roles in society. Everyone is called to do a specific role. Men are designed for military, hard labor. Women are more designed for teachers, nursing, more nurturing roles because they're, fostering children. And then, the whole point is that we eventually have children who are born to these functional families. And the reason these roles are in place are so that the children grow up to be good people who bear more children, right? And that's usually how society worked. And now you see the consequences of the propaganda campaigns that the CIA sort of forgot to stop. And now they can't stop it because so many people have been brainwashed by it that they don't want to stand up and say, hey, there's a point to order, there's a point to structure, there's a point to the church. There's a point in telling people the role that they were assigned by their creator. And that's why the marriages are going down, the birth rates are going down, and the West is falling, basically. You can see it in, like you were saying, the birth rate's going down. That's happening specifically where these operations are being pushed. So is the entirety of the Western nations. So UK, United States, Canada, and Australia. That's where it's being hit the most. And those are all in very close vicinity to America, and they have very tight relationships to America. That's not a coincidence. But yeah, so that's my... Hopefully that made sense and that wasn't incoherent riff. Sorry, guys. I was not paying attention to the chat. I was so locked in. You guys got me going on one of my rants. I'm sorry. People are voting on UK there as well. Check in. I like to keep respectfully debates like the great shot. Yeah, R.I.P. Kirk, bro. Crazy how people disrespected him after his death. If you're just you make a passing joke here or there, but you respect the guy, I get it. But some people, they're just malicious, bro. They just want to let you know how much they hate to write and are glad he's dead and stuff. So I'm not for that, if you genuinely don't mean to be malicious and you just want to meme with the Kirkification stuff, that's fine. Well, genuine bad actors who just love telling you how much they hate conservatives and are happy it happened and that you all use a fascist or whatever, that's when it gets ridiculous. But yeah, you are double casting like crazy. I appreciate that. Help Americans have and raise a exactly, bro. That's what I mean. That's the thing that I love, bro. When politicians care about unions, they care about workers, and they care about giving people as much money as possible so that they can have good families, God-fearing families. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have double taxing like crazy. I don't know. I've been doing this. If you on that grind for real, hey, I try. If you did not have that mom and dad, you would not be here. So might as well help out having baby. Exactly. Like my argument is, so okay, so there are very specific times where you might not be called to have children, if you are in the military, or if you are doing something very specific for your country. Or if like you're in the church and you're being like a bishop or a priest and that's you're unable to have kids. But aside from like those very specific circumstances where like God's calling you to do something that requires you not having kids, like I would understand that. But everything else, if you are not in one of those bad circumstances or you can't have them and you're still choosing not to have kids, like low key, like my hot take is that it is a little bit selfish. So like I completely agree. That's like a very smart observation, and it's great that you catch things like that. They want to tell you not to have kids. I would definitely agree that people should have kids, like actively. You know, it is selfish to like end your bloodline. You know, and just like not continue your parents' legacy because they had you. You're exactly right on that. You make a very good point. Your parents put in all this work to have you. And it's your responsibility to continue the bloodline. And, you know, because of the society today, people think, you know, it's just all about my freedom. It's all about having fun in the sun. But, like, no, there is a God and there's, like, purpose to all this. You know what I mean? But, yeah, you got it right. All good, if I love how passionate you are, I appreciate it. So do not worry. SR, you play Fortnite? No, unfortunately, Sarah, do you have PS5? No, dang, PC only. Yeah. Yeah, SVR does some really great gameplay videos as well. I definitely recommend him. Definitely would recommend his content. Friends getting a PC? Hey, that's sick. That's awesome. That's awesome. Checkpoint reached. But yeah, PC is really great compared to the consoles because if you get a good graphics card, there's like no frame limits. You get like 300 plus FPS. The performance is so much smoother. Yeah, good for your friend. What kind of PC are they getting? I'd say. What kind of graphics card do you know? The reason I chose to get a PS5 was honestly just because of these sports. And I traded my Xbox because one, I wanted these ports, and also two, because Xbox gave away all their exclusives, so I didn't see a point in keeping my Xbox. But with PlayStation, the reason why I got this is less over the performance. It's mostly just because obviously we have this game now, and I'm gonna be able to play a whole bunch of exclusives, and I think that's gonna be really fun. Hopefully, we have a lot of fun with that, guys, when we're you know, playing some good old. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Whoa. Hopefully we're gonna have fun playing those exclusives on the PlayStation. I gotta try again. I'm alright, but holy crap. You do a miscarriage? Dude, RIP, bro. That's horrible. I know when my mother had a miscarriage, that was like traumatizing. I had like she said that she felt like they were, and my friend's mother too, like she had a couple miscarriages. Most of the women, they have miscarriages, they literally feel as though they lost a child, bro. So that must be very hard for you, bro, because it's like, it's almost like you lost like your actual son or daughter and you missed out on all that. But yeah, I'm really sorry for you, man. Hopefully you get over that. But yeah, God willing, bro, God's got a plan for you. Everything happens for a reason. You're gonna be all right. And Abraham and Sarah, bro, they had a ton of issues having children, but they kept trying. Eventually they were able to do it. It took them like 50 years because humans lived a lot longer back then. But yeah, bro, I'm praying for you, bro. That baby's in heaven smiling down, bro. Because it'd be on a 2 IDK, but he said he has 11 frames. Don't know what that means. Just some peace. Yeah, 11 frames is not the best, but he could mean something else. He could mean like 11B frames, which is really good. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I guess we'll have to see when he gets the PC. Give me an update then. I appreciate the kind word. Does impact you a lot, but I've learned in future we're planning with our Lord. Exactly, bro. Yeah, bro, if you're already in like a relationship, you're trying to start a family, I would definitely suggest, you know, take my words with a grain of salt and don't let me force anything on you that you don't want to do. But would highly recommend going to a church if you're not already, getting closer to the God and reaching that state of theosis, which is becoming more like God. Because the more like God you are, you and your spouse, the more good that child's life will be. But every Christian perspective is different. This is my perspective. I'm an Orthodox. I recommend an Orthodox church. I think that were the original Christianity. But there's no point to divide the Christians right now. There's a much more important battle going on. So if you're going to any church, I'm happy. I suggest the Orthodox church, but I definitely recommend going to any church, really. As the screen 2, 3. Oh, okay. That's cool. Like 3 monitors is sick. That is awesome. Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. Ah! Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Oh, I died. Engage, brother. I want to go back to church again. Actually, we'll take your word on that. And go to the right church. Yeah, bro. Hey, God bless you, bro. That's awesome, bro. They already plan on having a family. That's a beautiful thing. He's like, you already know who you want in life. Yeah, hopefully you're gonna do good, bro. You're gonna do good. I'm going to a Baptist church. Hey, that's awesome too. Yeah, they're very. They don't play around with like the modern stuff either. The Baptists are holding down the fort, bro. There's some good people in the Baptist church. I respect that. But yeah, Orthodox church is definitely. I'll be happy if you try it out, John, because that's yeah, Orthodox church recommended. Exactly. Yeah, SVR is an Orthodox too. Basically, we believe that our basic tenets are just that we are the original church and we follow the church tradition of the apostles, so we have a unique worship style that's not modern. We kiss the icons and things like that. And we believe in this process of theosis, which is becoming like God for the sake of other people around you. And basically how you reach theosis, it's this very peaceful state where you have perfect peace. You're not like stressed out all the time. You become more like God. And you do it by accepting anything that happens to you, becoming more stoic, going to church a lot, being in constant prayer. And eventually you're able to visualize God in your everyday life. You have that perfect peace. And then also, besides that, the only other view we have that other Christians wouldn't hold, besides, a lot of Christians don't like when we say you could have the character of God. You could reach for that. But the only other belief that we differ on compared to other Christians that I think is important to mention is our view of hell is quite different. So like Catholics believe in purgatory, other Christians believe it's just like heaven or hell, you say that forever. We believe that, or most of us at least, there's some differentiation depending on the specific person you're talking to, but generally what we would say is that hell, you would go there if you're not perfect and if you have not given your life to Christ. But we would say that if you have just never heard about God, you didn't have the chance to receive the scripture, what you do is you'd go through this ring of fire that even some Christians would go to. And you'd get purified through this ring of fire. It would relieve you of your sins, and you'd be purified through Christ, even if you didn't know him in your life. And then for us Christians, it's actually the same thing. Which sounds weird, but we believe that if you die in your sins, so like if you don't repent right before you die, we believe there's a purification process. You go through a lake of fire. Some people think it's metaphorical, some people think it's literal, but we do know it's very painful. And we actually all have to undergo that process before we get to heaven. But yeah, sorry for rambling. That's but yeah, that's basically that's the Orthodox Church for you. That's what we believe. And then we also have different fasts compared to some other Christians. Our fasts are there we go. Our fasts are, I think, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe. You can't eat any meat or dairy. And then also, I think it's just Wednesday and Friday. It's 2 days out of the week. I know that. I think it's Wednesday and Friday. So no meat, no dairy. You're like a vegan for those 2 days. And then also, and the reason is because it's Wednesday. I think it was Judas betrayed Jesus. And the fifth day, Friday, he got crucified on the cross under Pontius Pilate. And then also during Lent, we also do a complete fast. I think that's our longest fast for a month. No meat, no dairy. But yeah, though that's every single difference. I just went through them all with you. So if that's your thing, you like the differences, I definitely recommend going. If you don't like the differences, I guess stick to what your heart wants. But yeah, that hopefully that wasn't too long of a rant. But I love the Orthodox Church. I love talking about it. So that's the Orthodox Church for you. That's basically the differences between us and every other Christian. The Orthodox. I appreciate you, Goat. Hey, appreciate it, October, bro. You're a G. Oh my God, he just got shot. I should ask my mom. About what, sir? Yes, sir. 100%. My country, for example, is very Orthodox. Yeah, bro. Romania is a beautiful country, bro. It's like 80% Orthodox, if I'm right. SVR. Is that what it was? Defensive positions. Go, go, go.
No response.
We'll fight our way out, with or without support. This ain't over yet.
To go to Orthodox? Yeah, I wouldn't like yeah, I would definitely inquire about it. I don't know how old you are, if your parents want you going to another church. I would just like gently ask once. If they say no, obviously remember the 10 Commandments, respect your parents' wishes, and I wait till you're older. But yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth an ask. Don't like pester them about it. I don't want to encourage anyone to like get their parents angry or anything like that. But yeah, just asking once, that'd be cool.
It's Briggs. Stand out. It's the extraction
Oh,
team.
the extraction team. We got the whole team right here. Yeah, I'm glad I got a smart chat. You guys know what's up in the world, bro.
Admiral Briggs, good to see you. You too, Sergeant.
We all know what's up. We all know how to navigate. We're building a the base community. Right, there you go. We got you your grenade, guy, General Briggs. So can we go home now? 85% APOC? Ooh, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Gathering Storm, Trophy Earn. Let's go, bro. Here we go, boys. Gather intel on Menendez cartel. Bet. Let's do it.
You know his legends better than anyone. Tell me, why does he hate us so
Let's get it off it. By the way, guys, know it's lagging a little now. I'm gonna fix that. SVR channel, BRV. Hey, valid. Yeah, SVR's the goat. There we go. That's better. Bless you. Yes, indeed. Indeed, like a snake. It's showtime, Mason.
What'd you see, Woods?
Sand and more fucking sand.
Hudson's contact's on his way. You reckon we can trust the Chinese?
Sand time.
Can't hear 'em. They've been supporting the Mujahideen same as us. They know if Russia was in Afghanistan, they'd be looking at China next.
No one likes the Russians, huh?
Nobody.
the weapons.
Yeah, lower your weapons.
Now, what about your end of the deal?
I will take you to the leader of the Mujahideen.
Bet. Welcome to desert. Oh, look at the horse. He's so cute. We love him. I love that horse. Love that horse. No recourse, no remorse, discourse, and...
Mason, it's Hudson. Did you make contact with Zhao?
We're on our way to the Mujahideen camp now.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you that our presence here must remain 100%.
Wee-hee! Woohoo!